There's so much, to this process, just a really evolutionary process, very life-changing. I have definitely grown so much throughout the process. I've come to really understand what people mean when they say ayahuasca is the medicine that keeps on giving. I felt complete with the container in that time frame anyway, when I felt like I was driving the boat, like I could sit in the seat of like, okay, I've got this. I've also realized, that like I had a very skewed idea of love. Love was elusive to me, and it was really almost just a fantasy. But like this idea of human love was beyond me. This self-love piece for me has really helped me to step more deeply into relationship. Love feels more tangible now, and I'm able to receive it from a multitude of places in my life. I think preparation is essential. It's not just about like going into the Maloka and drinking a cup of something. There's a lot that you really want to understand about the process and the place where you're at and how it's being facilitated, by whom and what is their way? Is it rooted in ancient cultures, in indigenous practices, or is it something else? And how does it resonate with you? How will it serve your process? But also like preparing our psyche, right? We have to get into a mode of being able to receive what the medicine's gifting us. Integration is a lot of where the magic occurs. It's just not a one and done thing. You can do that, but you're not going to get near as much out of it, out of the ceremony, out of the medicine. Integration is a lot of where the magic occurs. It's just not a one and done thing. You can do that, but you're not going to get near as much out of it, out of the ceremony, out of the medicine. I have grown immensely in self-awareness, being way more in touch with my emotional content, my inner landscape, even my body. I've really learned not to internalize things that other people are dealing with or working with. I've also learned not to internalize the things that happened to me, in the past. Really separate all of that out, has helped give me a sense of spaciousness. That has been immensely healing and has helped me keep that alignment with self that I was so longing for before I went into ceremony. Ayahuasca is like, it is the medicine that just keeps on giving. If we keep it in our atmosphere, if we're attentive to it, if we're noticing, if we allow it in, we have to grow up. We have to grow, and it's a maturation process, and it's kind of lengthy, and that's okay because it serves us. I really see integration processes as layered. Each time we pull a layer off, then we get a clearer perspective. We need others, in this case you were there to reflect, hey, here's this loop again, really loosening it again. I very much love your approach, and I respect it highly because this medicine, it's an ongoing process. I very much felt held and encouraged. I felt very well supported, and the mirror was held up, too, like in a kind and gentle way. Psychedelic therapy is not for everyone, I'll just say that. But for the people who have the inclination or the desire to actually do this process, I've never known anyone who hasn't received what they were wanting to receive in the first place. I'm just so grateful that you laid this foundation and created the structure that I needed to journey through the process. And I'm so grateful that I was working with you so that we could see the real gifts in the experience.